Hello, Crescent Valley. This is your head anchor, Brad Heathman. We got a lot of good stuff for you this episode. Let's take a look. A couple of weeks ago, Senator Merkley visited Crescent Valley. Some of the questions that were asked were about the legalization of marijuana, gay marriage, in the state of the United States. We got an interview with him. Let's take a look. Hello, Crescent Valley. This is Brad Heathman here. I'm standing here with Senator Jeff Merkley. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Thank you for coming here and talking to us. So, I just have three questions for you. First is, what do you think the biggest challenge my generation is going to face when we graduate from high school?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is being able to afford college and being able to find a living wage job. And that's why we have to restructure our economy to make sure that college is affordable and jobs will be there.
Alrighty. And then one more. A lot of people that weren't here today don't really know the stance. What's your stance on the new rules of the filibuster in the Senate?
Yes, so the change in the rule was to allow a simple up-down vote on most nominations. And I'm a big supporter of it. I've been helping to drive the debate and reform of the abuse of the filibuster since I went into the U.S. Senate. And that's because I was an intern for Senator Hatfield way back in 1976. I saw the Senate work. And our constitutional vision never involved letting the legislative branch undermine the success of the executive branch and the judicial branch. The Constitution calls for advice and consent. It doesn't call for a supermajority, and it calls for co-equal branches, not one undermining the other. So I'm very pleased that we have restored advice and consent much more in keeping with the constitutional vision.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us here at the home of the Raiders.
Thank you. Can I take a quick picture with you?
You bet, you bet.
All right. Selfie. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Winter Formal was a smashing success this year. A lot of students showed up to dance the night away. Our Overlord Taylor Maggie crowd surfed that night. Let's take a peek. Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Caleb Corner. What do you got for us, Caleb?
Hi, welcome to the 2013 Corner Awards. I'm Caleb, here's the Corner, and we're going to be talking about the very best films of 2013. Now, since I'm too lazy to make an itemized list, I decided to only talk about categories I wanted to talk about. And since they only give me 2 minutes for the show, we better get started.
Don't you forget about me.
My award for Best Animated Feature. Frozen is one of the best and most important Disney films in years. It subverts expectations, is self-aware, and balances perfectly between being a good Disney movie and critiquing Disney movies in general. One of the most important things about it, I feel, is that it has two female leads and explores their relationship primarily, rather than exploring the male-female relationship that we've seen for 90 years. I'm very excited about director Jennifer Lee's next project. Hey, so, you know how Disney always has a song in one of their movies that gets stuck in your head and won't leave, no matter what? Yeah, this is my award for best song.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, turn away and slam the door.
Finally, my award for best picture of the year. Some feel this film is gratuitous. Some feel this film is morally bankrupt. Some feel this film is motivational. I feel none of these things. I feel like this film is almost perfect from an artistic standpoint, deftly critiquing modern financial chic and the people who inhabit it, while having a snappy screenplay and fantastic actors. And although 2013 was a terrible year at the movies, this was a heck of a send-off.
In sports news, CV beat CHS in wrestling. We got some interviews with some of the wrestlers. There you go. So, Brock, how do you feel that you guys won the meet?
#1 fan of Crescent Valley.
It's our 3rd year in a row now, so it's a senior year and it's nice to finish off being first.
So, how'd you feel about your match?
It was pretty legit. You know, I mean, I went out there, did my best, and came out with the W, you know?
She did!
We're gonna come out with something.
This week's couple cam of the week is Michael Faulkner and Anna Turkisher. Wow, don't they just look cute? Anna looks so happy. Now it's time for the weather with a Roan Simpson. Let's take a look.
What up, CVtv? It's your weatherman, Roan, with this week's weather. This week, we're looking at mid-40s, maybe 50s if we're lucky, but who knows? Anyways, what do you think about the weather? Let's go ask some CV students, see what they think. But first, I need my jacket because it's pretty cold. Where's my jacket? Got my jacket. Let's go.
It's your weatherman, Roan, here with CVtv, asking these two hoodlums what they think about the weather. What do you think about the weather?
It's perfect.
It's pretty great.
There you have it. Alright, what do you two think about the weather today?
I think it's really nice and it's very sunny and warm and cool at the same time.
It's windy.
Alright. Alright, I'm here with these two young stunners. Alright, I'm whispering because I'm in the library and it's a quiet work environment. Alright, what do you think about the weather, Savinda?
Oh, it's been great recently, you know?
Alright, and how about you, Eric?
It's been cold.
Alright, thanks. Thanks, guys. Alright, peace. What up? I'm here with the son, here to interview him, see what he has to say. Hey, son, what do you think about the weather?
It's good.
Oh, man, you are the weather. Snap.
Great job, Roan. I'd like to take this time to say you should all consider taking the broadcasting class next year. The class needs to be a little bit bigger for it to function. It's because you need crews and stuff. You could also be the next CVtv anchor person. Doesn't that sound dandy? This week's shout out goes to Corey Conklin at CConklin6 on Twitter. A little bit about Corey is that he plays football, baseball, likes long walks on the beach, and he's a swell fella. And that's all the time we have for CVtv this week. Please follow us at Please Don't Hate CVtv on Twitter and Facebook. Brad Heathman signing off. We'll see you next time, Crescent Valley.